It's Lancaster Archery Supply. Hello. There they are, all ready to go, all masked up as well. Good to see. Let's see who their opponents are. Well, it's Germany and Beiter. Hello, are you ready?
Hello. Yes.
They look like they're all ready to go. The lineup for the second semis looks like this. Brady Ellison will take on Lisa Unruh. That's followed by Casey Calfold versus Florian Unruh. And the third and final individual match will see Jack Williams up against Felix Wieser. Those will be followed by the team match, Lancaster Archery Supply versus Beiter. Reigning World Archery Champion Brady Ellison stepped things up in the second end of his semi-final clash with Beiter's Lisa Unruh. How would the German opponent react? She also served up a 30.
Yeah, I know.
All gone high in the top target on the right for Lisa Unruh. That one has gone high enough that it's outside of the 10 ring, so a provisional 29 for her. A couple of 9s at the start of the final end meant Lisa Unruh had to go for the 12 ring with her final arrow. But she hasn't. She's gone high, played the percentages and hit the 8 ring. So a big opportunity here for bonus points for Lancaster with Brady's last shot. Doesn't need to risk the 12, so he's just going for the centre target. Looks like he's just crept outside, but no matter. He didn't need to hit the 10. After a perfect 30 in end 1 of her semi-final, Casey Calfold didn't appear quite so confident in the second end. Well, having to redraw here, Casey Calfold, that can put you off. And that is the net result. I think she'll probably get a 9 for that one. So 28 to finish the second end for her. The response is a perfect 30 from Florian Unruh, and what was a level score now subject to confirmation from our officials in Lausanne. It's 60 plays 58 to the German team. There was no let up from the German in end 3. So that's 9 10s in a row for Florian Unruh, shooting absolutely beautifully. The young American knew she had to go for it with her final arrow. Her arrow was just outside the 12 ring, and Florian Unruh shrugged off the pressure to capitalise. It's all and he's got it, a perfect score. Remarkably, there was nothing to split Jack Williams and Felix Wieser all the way through the first 3 ends of their semi-final match. Incredible shooting from Jack Williams, another 30 for him.
Sehr schön.
And great shooting from Wieser as well. Felix Wieser matching Jack Williams. This is an absolute thriller. A mistake from Felix Wieser on his second arrow in the 4th end gave Williams an opportunity.
He has 9. So before this, you could hear Brady suggest to Jack that he should go for the 12, I think, in the background. Now there's a decision to make. He's got a point advantage, but he's shooting first. Does he still go for it?
He is going to go for it. So they are definitely the 12-point men in these teams, I think. Certainly Jack Williams has been put in that position. He went for it. He went high. So that is an 8, I believe, but he's missed the 12. So doesn't need to go for the 12. These are going for the points, and he's got the 10, and so that provisionally has secured another bonus point for Beiter, the German team, which will put them at 2-1 up going into the team match. Here's how the results look after the individual matches in the second Recurve semi-final. After wins for Brady Ellison, Florian Unruh and Felix Wiese, that means Beiter have a 2-1 starting bonus going into their team match against Lancaster Archery Supply. There was nothing to separate Lancaster Archery Supply and Beiter in end 1 of their semi-final team match. It was all to play for in end 2.
Sehr schön.
So just made a little correction there, Lisa and Rue, and just like that, right in the centre of the target. Well, that looks like a 9 to me, so the door has opened. Jack Williams with the third and final arrow of the second end for the Lancaster team. Not going for the 12 just yet. Very close, but it looks like it's clipped the line, and I'm calling that a 30 for now. Beiter and Wiese here also not calling the 12.
Sehr schön.
It's hit the 10 again, another line cutter, but it looks like a 29 to me for the German team, and that means that they are trailing now by a single point. We see there 61 to 60. Pulling a left there, not taking advantage of the opportunity that presented itself. They're all in the 9s here, cancelling each other out.
Florian Unruh, who was so good in his individual match, didn't miss the 10 at all.
That one's close as well. Yeah, he has dropped 2, and that one's close as well. It's called a 10 provisionally. No call for the 12 spot here from Wiese. Wow, this is a very strange end of archery. It's 3 9s for the German team. And there's no need to take any risk here for Lancaster. And that's, well, it looks like they're all aiming for the 9 here. I think that might just have clipped the 10 ring, but I think that's another one that's going to go to the scoring judge for confirmation. So Lisa Unruh has just got to treat this like any other match and shoot for the center of the target. It's another 9 from her. Very close to the last 9. Brady Ellison on the shooting line. And that's a 9 from him. So parity restored. But there are just 2 arrows left. Florian Unruh on the shooting line for Team Beiter. He's in the middle of the target. Casey Carfold has been incredibly strong in this team match. And she continues, that's 4 10s for her in the team match, and she really has pulled her weight for the Lancaster archery team. So here we go, Felix Wiese going for the 12. He needs not only to hit it, but he needs Jack Williams to drop points here with his last arrow. Long hold, and that's gone left, and that is just a 7. So 113. Williams doesn't need to go for the 12. He just needs to hit the target here, and Team Lancaster are through to the final. And another one that's clipping the line. It doesn't really matter whether it's a 9 or a 10. The Lancaster team have taken this semi-final, and it was really down to a very peculiar and very strange third end.
I felt pretty good on that last shot, and I think as a team we were all rolling good, so we're ready on it.
And I think too, like, you know, it's interesting, like with this 12 ring, you know, it's shooting it now with the cumulative score versus the knockdown lockout where it was the set systems. You know, a cumulative every arrow matters, and set system like nothing really matters, right? It's just per end. So there's a big difference in when you go for it here, and I'd be willing to bet in this final match that there's a little bit more going for it now that everyone's through the semis.